You say, but you don't know. This is for everyone who has endured empty words from those who should know better. For those who feel like aliens in a society that's crumbling around them. For those who have survived pain and hardship far beyond what most can imagine. Not because they chose resilience, but because they had no other choice. This is for you. You say, just change your mindset, but you don't know what it's like to wake up with your heart in rubbles and still put one foot in front of the other, doing what must be done. You say, everything happens for the reason, but you don't know what it's like to be a child watching the people who should protect you be the ones who break you. What if there is no higher reason? What if saying everything happens for a reason is just a way of excusing the crimes? You say you're manifesting this energy, but you don't know what it's like to be betrayed by the ones you loved, left staring at destruction, feeling the shame that was never yours to carry. You say, just be more grateful, but you don't know how many nights we've whispered thanks through tears just for surviving another fucking day. You say, God never gives you more than you can handle, but you don't know how many times we've begged for it to stop, wondering if God ever mistook us for someone stronger, and actually, what kind of loving God would give people pain just to test them? You say, stay high vibe, but you don't know what it's like to smile at interviews with grief in your lungs, to endure abuse from positions of power and feel like a tiger in a cage. What do you know of rejection that clings to your skin like a scarred name tag you never chose? You say it must be your karma and that we need to make amends. Amends for what? What more can one do after a life of giving, of overextending, of apologizing for pain they never caused? You say, step aside, allow the universe to intervene, but you don't see our dialogue through paint, sculptures, sounds, poems, brushes, and words spoken from the heart. This is our way of allowing, our way of listening, praying, and believing. If our way is not your way, if you don't recognize our way in the courses you took and the gurus you listened to, maybe, just maybe, we found another way. You meditate with crystals. We meditate between crisis emails. You talk to entities and angels. We talk to silence and betrayal. And still we rise. And still we create. And still we believe and try day in and day out. And still we show up, help others, and plan for better days. And still we listen politely to passive-aggressive do-gooders until we say no more. No more to voices that speak without knowing. No more to those who preach without living. When we dare speak about our beloved poets, writers, musicians not of this land, when we speak of the mountains and rituals that live in the bones of our ancestry, of the generosity of spirit etched in the essence of my people, we are told, if you love them so much, why don't you go back? You are a foreigner. Go back. Ruthless, ignorant, souls invaded by the virus of entitlement and arrogance, spreading like mycelium, feeding the soil that breeds 1,000 mushrooms of cruelty. But I strengthen my back and we say no more. Just like them, I find my roots in the richness of my nations and in the values I still believe in, from times when dragons lived in fairy tales, not in the YouTube algorithms. When self-help slogans didn't exist, but heartfelt words did. When authenticity roared, not recycled phrases stamped from someone else's spiritual path. And still I stand, and still I fight, and still I march another day. If these words find you, know that you are not alone. Your pain is real. Your struggle is valid and your strength unshakable, although it doesn't feel like it. Keep standing, keep rising, keep finding your tribe, because your truth matters. And one day, the world will listen. I know I do.